It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the boys and the Bucks. All that and more coming up next.
We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through the air and explosive plays, it is going to be very difficult to compete and win week in and week out in today's modern NFL.
The kicker, Chase McLaughlin, will get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Cowboys coming out. As usual, it's Dak Prescott leading the way. Led the NFL in touchdown passes, Greg, a season ago. Already his 9th year at the helm for the Cowboys.
There aren't many quarterbacks in this league who come under the microscope as often as this guy does. I mean, he isn't perfect by any means, but you can certainly do a lot worse than having him lined up as your guy leading your offense. He has the athleticism to bail himself out of bad situations, but also the arm talent to make every throw on the field. So as long as he protects the ball, that's been the biggest thing in his career. If he can do that, man, he's as good as they come in this league. We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
Now, man, back for his 2nd go-around with the Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll stick with Elliott. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Elijah Cansey in on the stop. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Hand off here to Zeke. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. A couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
They'll run. Here's Elliott. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers led out by their quarterback, Baker Mayfield. He was in Cleveland and Carolina, and then with the Rams. But now year 2, and it feels like he's found a home. Greg here with the Buccaneers.
One thing about this guy is he epitomizes the word resiliency. After a promising start to his NFL career, he hit a major wall. I mean, he was essentially, Mike, discarded by the entire league to the point where many felt he was destined to just be a career backup. However, once he got that second chance, he took it and ran with it. Now that his career is back on track, he's tasked with leading this team to many more victories, and if he plays up to that standard, he's going to give him a legitimate shot.
That's caught. Trey Palmer. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They send Godwin in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some...
They'll run with the third-year man. It's Rashad White. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. The veteran Eric Hendricks on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. Here comes Otton in motion. He finds his tight end, Keith. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. They send Godwin in motion. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, The defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
A 47-yard attempt.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucs are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to get going with their second possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Cooks going in motion. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. Not a whole lot happening there, just a short pickup. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A shotgun snap for Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll run it here with Zeke. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 7-3 is our score. We'll have more from Tampa after this. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run Zeke up the middle. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Again, here's Zeke. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Dak facing 3rd and long. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
So on 4th down, here comes the veteran, Brian Anger. That's fielded at about the 18. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Bucs offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They send Evans in motion. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. That's caught left side by Otten. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Down the field, it's Evans. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up 1st downs without getting to 3rd down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. But when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to 3rd and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. This one complete to Palmer. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down. There's not a lot to this route. Man coverage, and you got a drag route. Give them a little something off the line and go. Win with speed. Good, accurate ball on the front shoulder pad allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big gain.
A 2nd down throw from Mayfield. To the left side, to Godwin. And the Bucs are looking at a 1st and goal as he's taken down at the 2-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They'll run with White. And he'll go down, back at the 4. 7-3 is the score. With 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. On 2nd down, Baker. It is brought in the end zone. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers are on top. It's now 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Throwing is Prescott. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Cooks. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Prescott again. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He's going to keep it himself. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Now, this looks like a design run. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Dak Prescott, touchdown, Dallas. Well, they were not hiding anything there. The quarterback takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for the touchdown.
And this was a run from the jump, Mike. There was no disguising anything. There was 10 guys blocking and 1 guy running, and in this case, it's the quarterback taking it in for 6.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. The Cowboys are on top. It's 14-10.
14. Buccaneers 10.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. They're going to stop him in his tracks right at the 15-yard line. The Buccaneers offense going to take over just before the half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Throwing is Mayfield. Get this complete right side to Otten. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
On first down is Mayfield. Throw left side, pulled in by Evans. Now a timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Now Mayfield. He connects with Palmer on that one. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This officially a 58-yard attempt. And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And they are not able to draw closer.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Prescott. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw the vet with plenty left, Ezekiel Elliott, putting together a strong first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Buccaneers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. They'll start this on the ground, and here's White. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. This one on target to Godwin.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Here comes 3rd and 6. To throw is Mayfield. That is caught. He got Godwin. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, And that catch gets him a first down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
That's his tight end, Otten. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Oh, Godwin, wide open. He's got it. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Two yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. They'll try to run with White. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Rashad White. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Cowboys offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Going to start this on the ground with Elliott. Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple. Second down and 8. A shotgun snap for Prescott. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules.
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
I mean, here's a guy in Braswell that really had to wait his turn at Alabama. We don't see that very often from these college players, Mike, where they sit and develop. So give him a lot of credit. Had career highs with 8 sacks and 10.5 TFLs last year. So this is a guy they think that's just getting better and better. And in this Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense with Todd Bowles, they think he's the perfect coach to get the most out of him.
Dak facing 3rd and long. Now a screen set up for Elliott. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. And here comes 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Baker gonna hand it to White. He'll bring this up to the 22. It is Jordan Lewis who brought him down. Now a 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He's got his man, right side, it's complete.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. Off he goes. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Two 1st downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. This one complete to Palmer. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On the ground, it's White. Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple. Third and 5. On play action, Mayfield. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
So on 4th down, time to kick it away. Jake Camarda to do the honors. Back deep to receive the explosive Cavante Turpin. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Finding room at the 35. Ezekiel Elliott. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
That's as dynamic a run as you're going to see. He gets really good initial blocking at the point of attack. That springs him loose. But then it's just his speed and open field running that does the rest.
What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is 1st down and goal. Now Prescott. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Buccaneers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. They'll run here. He's beyond midfield to the 45. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Here comes Otten in motion. On 2nd down, Baker. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
They send Godwin in motion. From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. Important punt here in this tie game late. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Cowboys offense and veteran Ezekiel Elliott making their way back out. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. To the left side, caught by Lamb. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Prescott now. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down. Elliott. Now, 2nd and goal. Here's Elliott. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this fourth quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. It is 2nd and a yard. Here's Mayfield. He'll find his running back, White. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. And it's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In fourth quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
He connects with Palmer on that one. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Here's first down. They go play action with Mayfield. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This to potentially send us to overtime. This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool, he's calm, he steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late fourth as the kickoff comes. From the end zone, here's Cavante Turpin. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll run. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he gets this one up past the 30. Back to throw is Prescott. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. Here's second down. Here we go. One final play. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Tampa.